Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Nerd Chicano. Either way, how you say it, it's all good here. And we're back again for another review as we look at another film in my collection. And today, it's going to be a fun one. Another 4K limited edition release from Second Sight as we look at Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor. I hope that the video finds you all well, happy, healthy, watching some great films and getting through your collection. I hope that everyone's having a great time. I hope you all have been enjoying the videos and I have been enjoying making them. Thank you guys so much for your support and constantly supporting these videos and watching them, leaving likes and all that wonderful stuff. I really do appreciate that from each and every one of you all. Of course, if you want to leave an extra helping hand, I do have a Patreon set up over at patreon.com/nerdchicano where you can get early access to videos just like the one you're watching right now, along with other cool stuff like video essays and exclusive reviews just for my patrons. But of course, it is not mandatory, but it is appreciated nonetheless. I hope you all continue to enjoy the videos by leaving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't, and clicking that notification bell so you don't miss another video on this channel. Either way, how you want to help, it is all appreciated. Now let's go ahead and get into this review. So let me just go ahead and read this here from Second Sight's site. That is quite the phrase to say. Try to say that 5 times. But here we go. An elite corporate assassin takes control of other people's bodies using brain implant technology to execute high-profile targets. With each hit comes a stronger lust for blood, throwing the whole operation into jeopardy. This is a dual format edition including both Ultra HD and Blu-ray with main feature and bonus features on both discs. UHD presented in Dolby Vision HDR, approved by director Brandon Cronenberg and director of photography Karim Hussein. New audio commentary by Brandon Cronenberg, producer Rob Cotterill, Karim Hussein, and special effects artist Dan Martin. This Unfamiliar Life, a new interview with Brandon Cronenberg. Inside the Machine, a new interview with Karim Hussein. Feel the Real, a new interview with Rob Cotterill. Disassociating from Mind and Body, Zoe Rose Smith on Possessor. Camera test footage, FX show and tell with Dan Martin, archive featurette, A Heightened World, a look at Possessor, archive featurette, Identity Crisis bringing Possessor to life, archive featurette, The Joy of Practical, the effects of Possessor, deleted scenes, short film, please speak continuously and describe your experiences as they come to you, and a trailer. And of course, this is the front of the packaging. This is the slipcase with this release for the limited edition. This is the back. And then this is the spine. And of course it is a rigid slipcase, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull it out like that. And here, we'll go ahead and just go first like this. This is the front of where the discs are being housed. This is the back. And then when you open it up, actually it's like this. Pretty cool, right? And then of course you have your 4K disc and your Blu-ray disc right there. And then you have some pretty cool art cards here. Let me just go ahead and show you guys these. This is the other one right there with the title Possessor. Then this one is like, you know, horizontal. Another one. And then the last one. Pretty cool art cards there. And then of course you have your booklet. This is the front of the booklet. Then this is the back. Pretty great stuff there. And then of course you just have essays. You have some pages of the script. You have a lot of behind the scenes photos. And just, man, this is all really cool stuff, man. This is like great quality. And yeah, just a bunch of behind the scenes photos, and you have the essays, and then of course in the back you should have acknowledgments, production credits, and yeah, lots of cool stuff, man. There's I love the way that they do the quality of these booklets from Second Sight. They use such great material, but also, man, they just include so much cool stuff. Like, there's so many pictures from behind the scenes, and then you have pages of the script, and you have like treatments and stuff. It's just so cool. There's just a lot of cool stuff in this. That's the packaging. Now let's go ahead and talk about this film. So this isn't my first time watching Possessor. I've actually seen this movie before. But I wanted to go ahead and pick this one up because, of course, I'm a big fan of Brandon Cronenberg. I loved this movie when I first watched it. I loved Infinity Pool as well when I watched it. So I decided I wanted to get this one. So I had the chance to revisit this movie when I popped this into my player. And I have to say, man, Possessor is fantastic. I think that the at-home experience I had with this, and finally being able to watch it on a bigger screen compared to my iPad when I first watched it, I was really drawn into this story, and the use of colors and the use of visual effects really give it this really heightening experience that actually does a lot more on the second time than I did on the first time, because like I said, when you rewatch these movies, you know what to expect and you know what's coming. So having that second experience where you can really sit back and allow the movie to really you know unravel itself really does add a lot to that at-home experience I have with it. Andrea Riseborough and Christopher Abbott are incredible in this movie. I love both of their performances, and even the small amount of time that Jennifer Jason Leigh is in there, I loved it. But it's Cronenberg, and Cronenberg, whether you're the son or whether you're the father, you have an incredible use of body horror in there that is just beautifully sexy and just really, really, what's it called, skin crawling, that I just loved watching that all the time on there. And just a great movie about late stage capitalism, about us, about who gets to take a life and who doesn't, and really the way that identity starts to crumble apart when you get so drawn into your work. And it's just a great movie that I just had so much fun with the second time around. Now let's talk about the transfer. So I watched Possessor on my 4K Panasonic player on my TCL 4K TV, and I listened to the audio straight from my TV speakers. And I have to say, compared to the first time that I watched this on my iPad on streaming, Possessor on 4K from Second Sight looks amazing. I love the way that the colors register on this release. The HDR helps it out so much. And even then, I'm not even getting Dolby Vision HDR. I'm getting HDR 10 plus at best, and it still looks really good on my screen. Of course, when I first watched this, it was a 1080p copy on a streaming service. I think it was Hulu that I watched it. So I really wasn't going to get the greatest look out of it, but I still somewhat thought it was good. Compared to this release though, on Second Sight, it looks amazing. The colors are so deep. The black and white levels are really rich as well. I just love the way that it looks. I think they did a really good job at using the resolution of 4K and really that quality to it to bring out a really good look out of this movie. Some of my favorite scenes are just the hallucinations. That one sex scene and with the blue just absolutely piercing through the screen. It just has such great colors, and the HDR really helps bring out a really good look out of them. And of course, the visual effects just look amazing on 4K. And just like Crimes of the Future, Second Sight just did a great job with this release. You have a lot of new special features, and you have this great video quality as well. The audio sounds great as well. Nothing that I would say was a huge detriment. I was really vibing and really enjoying the audio quality and how crisp and clean it was. Compared to the Hulu stream, I really couldn't tell much of a difference. But I have to say that on this release, it was still really good. I'm pretty sure that on a 5.1 surround sound system, you probably sound better and you get a better quality out of it. But nonetheless, I think that it was a good transfer, and it's a really good way of watching and hearing this film. And of course, shout out to Diabolic DVD. I got this from Diabolic DVD. I bought this and I pre-ordered it on there. So just shout out to them. They make it awesome to import this from the UK and overseas over here. So this is an awesome one. If you guys want to pick it up, if they still have it on there, you can go check that out, or you can check orbitdvd.com or grindhousereleasing.com as well. They all have access to these releases, and they have them on there. So awesome release from Second Sight. Another one that I'm really proud to own, and another one that I really enjoyed. Highly recommend this release, especially if you're a massive Cronenberg fan and if you're a big fan of his son, Brandon Cronenberg. I hope they do Infinity Pool. I would really like to see Infinity Pool, since those are both Neon releases. I think it would be really cool to get that movie in there. But there is a really nice steelbook out, so maybe I'll pick that one up. But nonetheless, I thought it was an incredible movie. I think that it has a great transfer, video and audio wise, and it is filled with so many special features. The short film is awesome that it's there. I need to watch that soon. And you have a lot of interviews, visual essays, and all those great things. So it is definitely a release that is worth buying, even if you just get the standard 4K version instead of the limited edition. To keep up to date with me on all things social media, make sure you follow me at The Nerd Chicon on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd, Serialized, and on Twitch. I'm the same handle on all of those. Make sure we follow each other and talk about some movies with each other. And of course, go ahead and check out the Nerdcore by checking out our website, nerdcore.com. And our Twitch, YouTube, and Kick is at the same handle, the Nerdcore. Please go ahead and check that out, guys. We could really use your viewership. And of course, I'll catch you guys on the next one. But for now, that's all I have to say about Second Sight's release of Possessor on 4K. Just love that I have this in my collection and can't wait to get through the supplements and the short film in there. It's just another awesome release from the Second Sight. I hope they release some more stuff, because at least stuff that catches my eye, so that way I can pick it up, because this was awesome as well. But of course, to my wonderful cinephiles and renowned scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. Catch you all in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.